Hey, welcome to Randy's Rules, where we like to talk guy stuff, and we're still doing baseball cards. Um, I still got a couple of boxes I haven't opened yet that just came in, and it's the baseball season, so we're collecting baseball stuff, and we're out looking for baseball stuff. And while we're doing that, that's going to be the topic of pretty much what I'm doing here now. Soon, be talking about some other things, but right now we're still in baseball cards. There's lots of different sets out there that um, there is to go through and interesting and all that. Probably there's going to be a lot of sets I'm not going to do because I just don't, you know, right now want to spend that much money, and there's just way too much stuff to go through. Now, if those of you that are joining us, we're just getting started, so not a lot of viewers yet, but those that are viewing, if it is during the current time of these videos being put up, comment and let me know what you would like to see open. I'll do my best to accommodate, and I'm pretty much interested in opening anything out there. Just gotta kind of pick and choose for now. Well, today what you're looking at is a box of Topps Baseball Series 2 2019. It's a jumbo hobby box, and a lot of cards in there. So this will be fun, and hopefully we'll pull a lot of good cards and maybe some hits. Now I've got right here, this is all the possibilities. It's like typical Topps. It's just endless parallels, inserts, relics, autographs, and somewhere in there's regular baseball cards. And checklist is not that big. It's for base cards, but and I do, I'm might be an oddity amongst some people. I do enjoy getting base cards. I like collecting and looking at the cards, enjoying them, and going back, over time and pulling them out, looking at them, and saying, "Hey, this guy, didn't expect much out of him, and look at him, he's doing good." Well, I remember some of the older sets, guys like Mariano Rivera and Pedro Martinez and Sammy Sosa and some of those guys. You'd get their cards and you went, I don't know much about him, and they end up in the common box, and then a few years later you're digging through looking to see if you got the rookie cards. All right, well, let's get this one opened up, and for this one today I'm going to use my Dejo to open this one. And for those of you that are into knives and stuff like that, I'll be putting the Dejo up here on the table and talking about it, along with several other knives I have. So stay tuned and keep watching for that. All right. According to the box, there is one autograph and 2 relic cards inside every hobby jumbo box. And we got Trout and Hank Aaron on there. I don't see the odds on the box, doesn't look like, so we'll get into it here and get the first pack pulled. And as you know, with Topps, there's so many cards other than base, and I'll pull it up there And if you care to sort through all those various odds, you can pause the frame and read what you can of it. Honestly, I wait until I pull them, and then I'll kind of peruse it later and figure out if I got some hidden gems. I mean, you got your obvious stuff, but it's kind of fun to go back later and see if you had something hiding in there that you didn't realize. All right, let's see what we got. Start with Carlos Santana, Beeks, Cuevas, Lugo, Corbin, McKinney, Munoz, Fowler, and Series 2 tops, or not 2019 tops. Looks like it's a nice looking card for kind of their base set. So they're doing a good job with the cards this year, I believe. Ahmad Rosario, Josh James, Sean Armstrong, Chris Archer, Steve Cishek, Chris Davis. There's a guy that's kind of just putting up monster numbers, and now he's just kind of drifting off in nowhere land. He can't get it together. I remember watching him in Double-A, and when he was here playing for the local team, and sometimes you can, when you're at that level, you can just see somebody and tell they're just a head and shoulders above other people, and he had that look about him, and he looked like he was living up to that, and then he's just suddenly falling off. All right, here's one. This one will be of interest to me. This is I still call it the ballpark in Arlington, but they call it Globe Life Park in Arlington now. Rangers' current stadium. They will be moving into a new retractable roof stadium next year. And I did go to a game in April to get one last game in this stadium. I still think of this as the new stadium. It's been around since 94, I believe. And, yep, established 1994. And I started off going in the old ballpark there. It had been a Double-A stadium back in the day, and it was hurriedly built into a size added to make a major league ballpark when the Rangers moved there. And it did have a cheap erector set look to it, but that's where I learned to love Major League Baseball, and I always loved that stadium. But this has been around 25 years, and it's hard to believe it. It feels like it's still, to me, it's the new ballpark. And to be honest, we were there in April, and for 25 years old, the place is immaculate. Sparkles, still looks brand new, and glad to hear they're not going to tear it down. They're going to use it for other venues when they get the new stadium built. And continuing with the Rangers, there's Ruben Odor, a fan favorite. Those of you remember him socking Juan Bautista in the jaw. Vlad Guerrero, rookie card. Set that aside. Always good to get a Vlad. Jeff Mathis, McGuire. All right, now we're getting into the inserts. It looks like Byron Buxton, speed, an 84 tops commemorative. It's Freddie Freeman. Now we got Zach Greinke, Travis Shaw, Alex Cobb, Zach Wheeler, Ryan Brazier, Sanchez, Marquez, Story, Ortiz, Goodwin, Bregman, Pedro Baez, grabbed an old pack of bought an old pack of Goodwill the other day just to grab bag. Just, hey, I love cards, so even though I know I'm gonna get junk, pulled a Lance McCullers Sr. out there. So Might have to see if I can find that and create a little father-son collection there. Adam Frazier, Kyle Freeland, Eduardo Rodriguez, Dominic Smith, Yu Darvish, Max Stassi, Mike Montgomery, Ryan Presley, and Matt Moore. Not a lot of interesting stuff in that pack, but not too bad. We get the personal stuff I like the Ranger Stadium, and then we did get a Vlad Guerrero, so not too bad. All right, pack number 2. And on the front, we got Suzuki, Brusino, Garcia, Jankowski, Springs, Longoria, Castillo, Gant, Lance Lynn, having a nice bounce back year. Moncada, Ross, Cincinnati's Great American Ballpark. Got a strike of pose. Kiermaier, Minnesota's Ballpark. And with the Topps base sets, you get a lot of commons, a lot of guys that you may not even heard of. Now it looks like here, now we get to the inserts, we got a Don Mattingly 84 commemorative. Now this one's a black border. Those are a little numbered. And this is number 246 of 299. That's not too shabby at all. We got a Ryan O'Neal. It's 150-year Topps commemorative. And doesn't look like it's numbered or anything. It's just got the full stamping on it. And we got a Catfish Hunter. Kind of a throwback look. I'm kind of fuzzy on some of my older years, so I don't recognize what year a card this would look like, but that's a cool card. When I was a kid, even though I wasn't the biggest Oakland fan, I always thought they had the coolest uniforms. All them colors, especially when finally got a color TV and their colors just popped on TV. Cologne. Greatest Moments. That's an insert. He was with the Rangers last year. He was fun. I know he's not what he used to be, but still fun. Kind of like an everyman, it's like see him out there makes me feel like I could still get out and play, old and chubby. Okay, there we got the regular Mattingly 84 commemorative. Mattingly could end up in the Hall of Fame. His career was not as long as a lot of Hall of Famers, but when he was playing, he was putting up Hall of Fame kind of numbers there for quite a few years, but started having injury troubles and career was cut kind of short. Hasn't had the best luck as a manager, but he still might make it in the Hall one day. All right, we're back to no-name commons. Not a lot of people that you hear a lot about. But then again, like I said, there we go, Pujols. He's already put up his Hall of Fame numbers. Now he's just padding the stats. But he's still a good player. I got a chance 2 years ago to go out to Anaheim and watch a game, them and the Rangers there, and I'll try to dig it out and put it up on one of these videos. I guess I got a picture, got a good picture I took as he was swinging and just it made contact with the ball, and it ended up being a double. I was hoping he'd hit a home run, and I could claim that. So not a home run, but a double. But it was a really cool picture of a Hall of Famer. Rojas, Kemp, Negron, Kemp again, Shaw, Jones, Brock Holt, Craig Bird, Ramirez, Marte, Sweet Victory, Boston wins World Series, and Samardzija. Just curious, I wonder how close a person can get to a base set with this box. There's about somewhere around over 400 cards in this, and about close to the same numbers in the set. So, and since we don't get that many inserts, I wonder how close I'll actually get to a set with this. If I'm close, I might actually try to round up what I need to complete a set of this. Jake Cave pulled one of his autograph cards out of Stadium Club the other day, and it was I think a red full variation one, but nice get, but not really worth anything. Field, Newman, Strasburg, Drury, Adames, Rookie Cup card, Hanson, Herrera, Slater, Ramirez, Renfroe, Valdez, Peter O'Brien. Used to be a Pete O'Brien back in the, I want to say early 80s, early mid 80s, somewhere around there, that played for the Rangers and then I think Seattle and bounced around a little bit. I wonder if they're related. There's a Tatis. Always glad to get a Tatis. Dyson, Jeremy Jeffress, Marisnick, Miami Marlins, Steel City Slammers. Now we're into the inserts, and we got Gary V's Top Entrepreneurs, and actually out of a pack of I think it was a blaster box or a hanger box that I had gotten of Series 2, and I got this exact card with Ian Kinsler. So what's the odds of, and there's quite a few cards in the Gary V set, so to get Kinsler twice is kind of odd. Home Run Challenge, we got Jose Ramirez. Greatest Moments, Ted Williams. I like Ted. I'm a Ted Williams fan. He was the Rangers' first manager when they moved to Arlington, Texas, and so from there I followed. I kept up with what he had done in the past. Along with my interest in all the other old timers, and my dad remembered him, and it was always fun to talk Ted Williams and hear stories about him, so I enjoy getting any Ted Williams cards I can. Looks like we got our autograph, and Ramon Laureano. Not a bad one. A Vlad or a Tatis would have been nice, but we'll take that. Now we got a 84 commemorative DJ Stewart. And looks like that's it for the inserts in this one. So we'll continue on. We got Brazier, Sanchez, Marquez, Story, Ortiz. I think, nope, not who I think he was. Brian Goodwin, Bregman, Baez, Owings, Chasen. You may know how to say his first name. I'd love to hear it. I wouldn't even try it. Culberson, Syndergaard, Fowler, Hughes, Plutko, McMahon, Barnes, Conley, Cole. He's a strikeout machine. Bird and Ramirez. And we end that pack with Ketel Marte. Well, I'm seeing some repeats on the base cards, but it looks like I'm getting a pretty wide variation. So hopefully, by the time I'm done with this, when I go through these and sort them, it'll be close to a set. The doubles I'll put in a double box, and then here in the future, when I get organized to do so, I'll start offering cards, giveaways to you guys if you see things you'd be interested in. Got McGuire, Dyson, Tarpley, Gamble, Future Stars, O'Neill, Faria, Mathis. Now we're seeing some repeats again. Kelly, Fears, Cave. I have to look. I'm kind of, seems like that might be a variation. Now, if you don't know if you get a variation, you can always look at this code number. And I may have to get the magnifying glass out for a really one look, because looks like the regular cards. Yep, it looks like it ends in the same two numbers as the regular card, so that may not be a variation. I just may not remember what the card looked like. Field, Woodruff, Neville, Mejia, Kansas City. Ohtani gets hot. Seen that card. I pulled it out of one of the previous pack. Arizona Diamondbacks, Cleveland Indians, loaded with stadium cards. Bryce Wilson, Ted Williams' greatest moments. And that's an insert. Taylor Ward. This is a numbered card. 1558 of 2019. On 2019 cards doesn't sound like all that exclusive, but when you consider how many cards Topps prints, that actually makes it fairly rare. And the question is there 2019 Taylor Ward fans out there? Hildeberger. And that's another numbered card. And this one's going to be 34 of 67. There might be 67 Hildenberger fans out there. We got Faria and the 150-year commemorative. And we got a throwback. I believe that looks like that's 76 Topps look with Bo Jackson. That's a cool card. And then for 84, we got Dave Winfield. Nice. Got a Hall of Famer. Always good to pull a Hall of Famer, especially in the 84 look. That was a set I really liked back in the day. Chin, Peralta, Perez, Hess, Matz, Hayward, Ellsbury, Jones, Williams, Blandino, Salazar, Plutko, McMahon, Barnes. We got Sabathia, who's making his final run this year. Shoemaker, Hilgenberger, Davis, Alfaro, Morrow. Yeah. Well, we've got our autograph. Still looking for our relic cards. And we're Looks like we're about halfway through the box. A little later today, me and the wife are going to hit some flea markets and antique stores. We like a little route we'd like to take, and I'll be filming that as we go, and hopefully find some stuff worthwhile to show you guys, and then we can sit down and have something to go over. Morales Pilar, it's a cool picture. Jethro Gonzalez Robles Lauer, Keone Kela, Barnhart Cisco. They have some really nice photography in this year. Fede. All right, we're getting into the inserts. Let's see what we got. Looks like with some kind of chrome card, Dominic Leon. Not numbered or anything, but it's a chrome variation, it looks like. Team Uniform Evolution. White Sox did go through some wild looks throughout I know in the 70s they went to the ultra throwback look, and then through the 80s and 90s they kind of had some different looks, and then here's Frank Thomas in the classic look, which that's my favorite look for him. 84 commemorative Dale Murphy, another guy that put up near Hall of Fame numbers, and probably just didn't quite do it long enough to make it in. I have a relic hiding here. I just seen that it had a patch on it, or a little swatch of something on it. I didn't really look at it. I know I'm not very good at spotting on my head and then creating any suspense, but hopefully you didn't see it and we can reveal it together here. All right, it looks like an Astro, and it's George Springer. All right. I'm an Astro fan, so any of the Astro mainline players I'm going to enjoy getting. Looks like from the color of it, it's blue and it's kind of a meshy look, so I'm going to guess it's either his undershirt or they may have a alternate blue top that they wear. So yeah, that's cool. So there's our first relic. All right, we're back continuing the base cards. We got Hicks, Lopez, Wins, White, Kramer, Matuk, Myers, Dozier, Malenkine, Peralta. I am going to have to really start looking at studying stats again, because there's a lot of players here I never even heard of. Ohtani. Always a good pull, getting Ohtani. It's not his rookie, but it's a rookie cup and still an early card. If he has a nice long career, we'll be looking back and his second year cards have a little value to them. Familia, Johnson, Happ, Delmonico, Fowler, Hughes, Machado, Bueller, Yarborough, and Fernando Rodney closes out that pack. I do have over here on deck is 2019 Allen and Ginter, and I will be opening that one real soon. And So stay tuned to watch that one. Hopefully, I think that'll be fun. I think that'll be a fun one to open it with all the crazy cards it has in it. All right, we start off this pack with Newman, Strasburg, Drury. Here's Adames again. Hanson, Herrera, Austin Slater, Ramirez, Renfro, Valdez, Connor Falefa, Fede, Cruz. Yeah, Connor Falefa. I know I would have trouble with that name if he wasn't a Ranger, but I'm very familiar with him. Nelly Cruz, Alcantara, Shaw, Pedroia. Hate to see his career. Looks like it may be come to a close with the injury. Got New York Mets. Up high, down low. Milwaukee Menaces. Detroit Tigers. And now we're getting into the inserts, and we start off with Ahmad Rosario. Looks like another foil card. Roenis Elias. Greatest moments, Aaron Judge. Looks like from the All-Star game, probably home run derby. We got Charlie Blackmon in the 84 commemorative. And back to base, we got Duvall, Rogers, Vargas, Alston, Harper, Bryce Harper, Sterling Castro, Ronnie Rodriguez, Bonifacio, Galloway, McHugh, Wong, Farmer, Braun, Benintendi, Mieta, Simber. Well, you can tell from that picture, that guy gets down there low with his sidearm. Cody Bellinger, Pete Alonso, rookie. Hoping we get one of those. He's slowed down a little bit after the All-Star break, but he's still sitting at 33 home runs for a rookie. That's good right there if it's with full year. But at that pace, he's still probably, I'm going to say, good chance to get into the 50s, and that's going to be a monster year for a rookie. Out there, Nunez, Eloy Jimenez, rookie. That I may have, but that's maybe the first Eloy Jimenez I've pulled out of anything this year. And we got San Diego Sluggers. Looks like, counting this one, 4 packs left, so we're a little over halfway. Garcia, Ferguson, Chisenhall, Miles Straw, Justin Smoke, Kyle Wright. It's a rookie. I'm going to set aside Trevor Richards, Kinsler, Urias, Julio Urias. There's another Urias prospect with San Diego that be looking for. Suzuki, Brasino, Garcia. Steel City Slammers again. Petco Park. Tim Hall. Sandoval. Gigiolato. Camargo. The Great American Park again. And now we're getting into the inserts, and we got Eric Lauer. Like a chrome or foil with Robert Stock. Never heard of him. Then we got Faces of the Franchise. Justin Smoke, Roy Halladay, and Roberto Alomar. Well, I guess they were digging for somebody current. Smoke. Yeah. Don't know if he's the face of a franchise or not. But we got a 150-year commemorative of Mike Fears. And we got, for the 84 commemorative, we got Sean Reed Foley. He's still just 24 years old, it looks like. So, and he's just getting going. So, still early in his career to know if he's going to amount the star level or not. Choi, Osuna, Tavis, Ryu, Escobar, Thames, Yacobanis, Ian Happ, Romine, Fry, Velasquez, Rizzo. When I went to the Ranger game earlier this year, got to see them play the Cubs. So I got to see some of the good Cubs: Bryant, Rizzo, Baez, Sierra, Sanchez, Freeze, Vinsky, Kemp, Negron, Iglesias, Peralta, Conley, and Garrett Cole. And I will say this about Cubs fans. They're everywhere. When we went to the game, prior to the game, as we walked into the stadium, I seen as much or more Cubs gear than I did Ranger gear. And the Cubs fans, they know how to have fun before the game. There was tailgates and a lot of cookouts and all that going on before the game with the Cubs fans, and they're a excitable bunch. So it was fun, and we end up I always like to sit on the third base side, second deck. Gives me a good overview of the field, and I can see into the Rangers dugout from there, and take pictures and things like that. So we, being on the third base side, we were in amongst the middle of Cubs fans. So it was a lot of fun getting to see their in-game traditions and hearing them chant "Let's go Cubbies" and all that. So it was kind of fun. By them being so animated, it got the Rangers fans animated to answer them, and it was one of the more fun games I've been to in a long time. The Shields, Leon, Elias, Frazier, Erlin, Stock, Tommy Hunter, Taylor Ward, Neshek, Wisdom. That's a rookie. He's down in AAA, and it's home runs, but not much average. I think in AAA he's got like 20-something home runs, but he's only hitting like 220, something like that. So probably not a real bright future for him. He may end up being a bench guy in the future. Pierce, Albies, Castillo, Barnes, Camden Yards. Now we're getting into the inserts, and we got a Jeffrey Springs rookie. It's a numbered one. And card probably won't ever be worth much unless he's got a couple of thousand people in his family. I see a relic coming up behind Kelly Carson here. And this is a 150-year card. And the relic is going to be, looks like another Astros, Carlos Correa. And I will have to look into what this card is. This is some kind of, it's called a batter's patch. That feels like some metallic looking plastic. Maybe it's from a glove or something, but it looks metallic, but it actually feels, it has a plastic feel to it. So let's see. It's a batter logo patch, it says. I will have to look into that. See, it's numbered, so it's 67 out of 150. So that's pretty restricted, it looks like. So that might be turn out to be a good one. I like it. As far as just cool factor, it's way high up there for me. We got Ballpark Evolution Polo Grounds, and which where the New York Giants played. Now they're showing their ballpark in San Francisco, now known as Oracle Park. Then our 84 commemorative is going to be Steven Gonsalves. And we got Riddle, Martini. Pulled a Martini autograph out of Stadium Club. Muncy, Meadows, Reddick, Ostadillo. Really hope this guy does wonderful things. I have gotten so many of his cards, and every flavor of card I've got this year, I have pulled multiples of him. We got Chafin, Gibson, Carrasco, Peraza, Kanha, Irvin, Eflin, Naquin, Tulowitzki. Tulowitzki just announced his retirement, and it's a shame. He put up monster numbers, but he fought the injury bug so much, really kept his numbers down. And being a Texas Longhorn fan, at the same time I've seen that he retired from Major League Baseball. I also seen that he signed on as a volunteer coach with the Longhorns baseball team. So I'll be seeing him as I follow the Horns, and wish him a lot of good luck in the future. Vasquez, the Scafini, and Luke Voigt. One card I have not seen yet is Ryan O'Hearn. Probably because it's not signed. I have a Ryan O'Hearn autograph I pulled out of Stadium Club. The guy has probably signed more autographs than he'll get hits this year. Smith, Reyes, Wainwright, Martin, Kendrick, Minion, Tochi, Perez, Rowdy Tellez, Nomar, Mazzara, Wilmer Font, Ozuna, Soroka, Powerful Pair, Peter O'Brien again, Tatis Jr., Jared Dyson, Jeffries, Marisnick, Miami. Now we're seeing a lot of repeats from previous packs. Okay, we're into the inserts. It's Evolution Technology Evolution, showing an ode scoreboard, and then we go to the new scoreboard at Comerica. With the video boards and all that. I like my throwbacks, but it is nice at the games being able to see an instant replay. Back in the days before such things, you got so used to seeing it on TV, you'd see a good play happen, and you'd be sitting there waiting for them to show the replay. You're so accustomed to it. Iglesias, that is a numbered card, and it's 27/50. We have a full card like Robbie Erlin, and then we have a rookie card, Kyle Wright, and done in some kind of alternate look, it looks like. Brooks Robinson. Don't recall ever seeing that uniform on the Orioles, but very colorful. And we always like getting Brooksy cards. And our 84 commemorative is Taylor Ward. Okay, we continue with the base. We got Workman, Betances, right? Gardner, Minter, Lagares, Reed, Martin, Kingery, Verhagen, Ramos, Perez, Vizcaino, Mejia, Avila, Kepler, Castro, Fulton-Newitz, and Giancarlo Stanton. All right, down to the last pack in the box. We got our 2 relics, we got our autographs, so not really expecting anything hit-wise in this, unless we get just some kind of very limited card. Got Frenchy Cordero, Christian Stewart, James Talon, Kufo, Ciufo, Nova, Harvey, Kikuchi. Pulled a lot of his cards. A lot of excitement about him prior to the start of the season, and he kind of started off hot, but he's really slowed down. He's not looking at this point like anything too special, but it's still early. He may turn out to be all that. Victor Reyes, Stewart, Josh Rogers, Daniel Murphy, Stephen Brault, John Edwards, Sean Newcomb. There's Oracle Park again, Wacha, Tanaka, Gallagher, and now we're into the inserts. Got a Strasburg, and it's one of the numbered cards. Probably the biggest name of the numbered ones we've got. And we got another full card. Clint Frazier, future star. Greatest seasons, Dwight Gooden. Very dominant pitcher for a time. Call him Doc, Dr. K. Oh, wow. There's one nice one. The 84 commemorative is a Mike Trout. Would have been nice if it was one of the numbered variations of that, but we'll take that. Add to the Mike Trout collection. All right, back to the base. We got Owings, Chasen, Culberson, Syndergaard, Russell, Barreto, Molly, Dahl, Han, Middleton, Broxton, Sell, Pinder, Palka, Pettit, Diaz, Desmond, Tropiano, Cole Hamels, who's bounced back since going to the Cubs. He's been hurt lately, but looked like with the Rangers last year, he was finally showing his age on the downswing, and they traded him to Cubs, and he found new life. Could be going to a contender to do that for you. McCutcheon, Triggs, Norris, and Bobby Poinier closes out the set, or the box. Well, hope you guys enjoyed that. I had fun opening that, and we had some decent cards pulled out there. The relics are neat. Being an Astro fan, a couple Astro relics, and then we get Ramon Laureano autograph to add to the autograph collection, and then just some interesting cards, a few numbered cards. So overall, enjoyed this box, and as you can see, just in the inserts and special cards, that's pretty good stack of stuff right there. Go through, and I'll go through later and see how, if I got anything better than what my initial feelings are, but the cards I did get, you know, even if they're not of great value, I'm happy with them. So that's it for that box. Keep watching. Gonna load videos pretty hot and heavy right now. You know, it's just, you know, it's baseball season. You know, new stuff coming out, and I'm picking up what I can as I can, and I'll be getting videos. You know, I get these things, I get them open because I want to see what's in there. So, and I'll video each time, and then along with going to the garage sales and the flea markets and thrift stores and antique shops and things like that. Hopefully we'll come across some interesting items that we can show on here. And like I said, stay tuned. Free knife fans, we'll be doing knives shortly, and talking knives and all kinds of good fun guy stuff. All right, we'll see y'all next time.